today I'm making a video that I did not intend to make because I didn't know this was happening. I am in Terre Haute, Indiana right now, and don't worry, tomorrow I have a video for you guys of the renovations of my grandparents' and my uncle's house, which is finally 90% complete. 4 years in the making. That video tomorrow should be really good. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But today's video is not so good. I got a knock on the door down at AAR headquarters in Byers, Oklahoma from a sheriff. I'm going to play that footage for you right now.
Hey, this is Deputy Cook at the McLean County Sheriff's Office. Is there anybody here at the office?
No, we're on vacation.
Oh, you're on vacation? Okay. Is this Jacob?
Who? No, there's no Jacob here.
No Jacob?
No.
Okay. Okay. Are you the owner of the business?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Did you happen to sell a vehicle to somebody in New Orleans recently?
No, I don't sell cars to the public. I'm a wholesale dealer. They get sold through auction.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I think somebody has, I think they used your information and kind of scammed somebody in another state about selling a vehicle.
And I've got a very large YouTube channel, so
Yep.
a lot of people impersonate me and do giveaways or, $100 for this car, stuff like that. People get scammed all the time.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for your help. Can I get your name real quick?
Yeah, my name is Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, Shear, S-H-E-A-R.
Okay. All right. Mr. Shear, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you.
So apparently somebody's out there scamming people out of money. They're using my name, my business's name, and they're, I guess, pretending to sell people cars, maybe getting deposits or even the full purchase price. I have no idea what's going on. I was not given that information. But apparently somebody's using my business information or my own information as a way of getting money out of people. And a very weird thing happened right after I got to Terre Haute, which I've been here for almost 2 weeks now. Right after we got here, I started getting phone calls. I was actually shopping at one of the local grocery stores, and my phone rang, and it was a person asking about a Porsche 911 that I had for sale. And they said they thought something was suspicious about it, and I was like, I don't have a Porsche. I don't have a Porsche for sale. I told him you got the wrong number. And he asked me, he's like, is this AAR Auto Sales? And I said, yeah. He said, no, you're selling this Porsche on consignment through somebody else out in California. And I was like, no. I just said, I assure you, I am not selling a Porsche. I don't own a Porsche. I don't have any cars on consignment. I'm a wholesale dealer. I don't sell cars to the public, period. And I don't consign cars either. So I told him this is absolutely not legit. He said, well, I thought something was wrong because the price was too cheap. And I was like, well, there's a clue. And then he came back and he said, I started asking, more detailed information about the car, and the guy hung up on me and blocked my number. And I was like, well, there's another clue. And I told him, I said, look, I don't know where you're finding these cars at or whatever. I said, but you need to report that. Like report that, because that is fake. The guy's trying to scam you for your money. Man, I don't think it was even an hour after that phone call, the phone rang again. And it was somebody else. I don't think it was a Porsche this time. This is a different car, but the same type of deal in California. The guy was like, yeah, man, I was sketched out about this to begin with, but it was a great deal. I was willing to look into it further. He said, when I started asking questions, the guy hung up on me and he blocked me. And I was like, that's the same thing the last guy just told me. And I said, let me guess, it's about a Porsche. And he said, no, maybe it was a Range Rover or something, I don't remember. And I told the guy, I said, again, wherever you're finding this at, you need to report these, because this is 100% a scam. I don't have these cars. I don't own these cars. And I don't sell to the public, not through consignment or any other way. It's not real. So, to be honest with you, even though it bothered me, I put it out of my mind because whatever's going on, it doesn't seem like people are going to fall for it, right? Because they're calling me because it seems like too good of a deal or something. Well, then the cop shows up at the house, literally yesterday. We're preparing to leave Terre Haute now and go back home. I got a bunch of work to get done out there. And then the police officer, my Ring camera goes off, or Simply Save, whatever the camera is I've got out there, goes off, and it's like there's somebody at the door. And I'm like, cool, I click it. There's a sheriff at my front door. And the sheriff is saying, hey, is like Jacob here or something? And I was like, I don't know a Jacob. There's no Jacob here. And he's like, well, we got an issue with somebody, I guess, took some money, scammed somebody out of some money over a car out in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I said, I told him the same story I told these other people. I said, I don't sell cars to the public, period. They go, I said, I'm a wholesale dealer. They go through auction. I said, however, I do have a large YouTube channel, and this has happened to Hoovie's Garage as well. And I think it's even been happening with Vice Grip Garage too, because he was posting some videos where I guess these scammers are pretending to be us, and they're taking advantage of people, that are probably just desperate for a good deal, or they think they won something. And it's like, okay, you won this. You remember those, what was it, that Prince thing? Oh man, I don't even remember anymore. It was like it's a scam that's going around where you get like a letter in the mail or an email. It's like, you are the heir to Prince Andrew III, and we've got $10 million sitting in a bank account for you. All we need you to do is send us, $500 to unlock the funds and get the money to you. And it's like, wait a minute, I've got $10 million sitting in a bank down there, but you need me to send you $500. I never fell for those scams, but people do. People do fall for those types of scams because some people are really desperate for a windfall. The people are desperate to be able to come up and get something like this, whether it's money or cars or whatever. And unfortunately, I guess those people can be easy targets for these scammers. And this video is simply to warn all of you that are watching. If you don't see it coming from this channel, it is not real. All right? And I'm talking about Facebook and everything too. I do post giveaways and stuff on Facebook, but make sure it's coming from my channel legitimately. And I have seen there are people on Facebook faking my account. They are making money off of my videos on TikTok, on Facebook. They steal my content, then they post it as their own. They use my picture, they steal all my information, and it looks legit, but maybe auction is spelled wrong, or rebuilds is spelled wrong, or they put some weird character in between. You have to be vigilant. Really check and make sure. And the best way to make sure, how many followers do these people have? If you get on a Facebook account that says that it's me, and they have 70,000 subscribers or followers, that's not me, because I have 1 million followers on Facebook. Same thing with YouTube, all right? We're pushing 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you can't check and verify the name is authentic and legit, you need to check the followers. And I'll tell you something else I don't do. I don't message people on Facebook. If someone's reaching out to you and saying, hey, I'm Auto Auction Rebuilds, you won a Cadillac, or guys, again, that's not me. I'm not going to message anybody through Facebook. I don't do that. In fact, I get messages all the time from people, hundreds and hundreds a day. I don't message anybody back. I don't have time to go through all of these instant messages. So if somebody's instant messaging you, talking to you, and WhatsApp or all, I don't know what other ones there are, but I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't even know what it is. All right, I don't have that. So I'm not going to message you through any platform. It's not going to happen. So if somebody's getting a hold of you claiming to be me, it's not me. If you're getting an email from somebody that claims that they're me, you might want to double check that the email is autoauctionrebuilds and check the spelling. autoauctionrebuilds@gmail.com. If it's not coming from that address, it is not me. It's somebody pretending to be me, trying to take your money. And I think the biggest thing to take away from this, aside from all of that, is I am not going to get a hold of you and ask you to send me money because you won something. Or just, that doesn't make any sense. You won a prize, now send me money to get your prize. No, if you win something from me, I'm going to send it to you on my dime. I'm not going to ask you for money. I will never ask you for money unless, let me put a caveat here. Tomorrow's video is going to be about the renovations of my uncle and grandparents' house, where I talk about how I have spent my entire life savings. Literally everything that I had went into this property. So if you see a video with a GoFundMe asking for help, that one will probably be legitimate. Listen, guys, don't fall for these scams, please. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have any money to give people money back. Like, if you get scammed out of money by somebody, you can't come looking to me to give you your money back. I didn't scam you. I didn't take your money. I'm not responsible for it. And the God's honest truth is, even if I wanted to help you and reimburse you for this trouble, I don't have it. All right. I have spent everything on this house and all of those cars back in Oklahoma. I wish I could make you whole again. I do, because I feel bad that people are getting scammed by somebody or somebody's using my name, using my reputation to screw you out of money. I feel horrible about it. But guys, I don't have it. I don't have it. So I couldn't help you even if I wanted to. So please heed this warning. Report any fake pages. Report messages that people are sending you asking you to give them money using my name, please. And here's the other thing. I have found several of these Facebook pages that are pretending to be me. I have reported them. I have reported their videos as intellectual property. I have reported. Jessica and Nick also reported. And let me tell you, Facebook is dropping the ball, because every time I can prove who I am, and I submit all this to Facebook, Facebook comes back and says, no, we didn't find anything wrong. They stole my videos. Facebook doesn't find anything wrong. They're holding accounts pretending to be me, impersonating me. Facebook doesn't find anything wrong. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I have done my part to try to stop this as best I can, and Facebook doesn't seem to care. Well, I care enough to make this video, and now that I've had a police officer at my door, now, like, this is legit, man. Somebody is out there stealing money from people, screwing people over, and it's coming back on me. And by the way, it's no coincidence that the same day that sheriff showed up at my house, the state of Oklahoma got a hold of me. Yeah, the state of Oklahoma got a hold of me yesterday. The same day that police officer showed up at my door. And maybe I'll save that for another video. We're waiting to find out. But let's just say they're in the process of considering another review of my dealership to potentially suspend my license or completely revoke my dealer's license. But I think I'm going to save that for another video, because it's not exactly related to this situation, but I feel like it is. I feel like it is, because what a coincidence that the same freaking day the sheriff comes out about me scamming people out of money using my dealership name to do it, the state of Oklahoma gets in touch with me about an ongoing issue. I don't think it's a coincidence. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm going through the ringer right now. Finances are really tight for me right now. I'm in one of the worst financial places I have been in a very, very long time. So I can't help you if something happens. All right. And now I've got police looking into me for scamming people out of money, which I didn't do. And now I've got the state of Oklahoma sending me an email on the exact same day. I'm going through some tough times, guys. So please, I beg you, don't get ripped off. Don't come looking to me for money, because I don't have it. And please bear with me as I am going through a kind of difficult time right now myself. I think a lot of us are. You know, it's just the way things are today. I'm praying for a better tomorrow for all of us. With that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. This video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.